Righto guys, welcome to Thursday. We're back to our standard 11 exercise round today. So we're going to have 11 different exercises. Each one's going to go for a minute. You want 15 to maximum 30 seconds between rounds. So you really want to keep that heart rate high in between all of these. We're going to mix between strength and cardio. So to really focus on in the cardio rounds, which are things like jumping jacks. We can do some mountain climbers today and seal jacks. So those rounds you want a really high intensity, get your heart rate through the roof. And then when you get into the strength exercises, which are things like our squats and our push-ups, that's where you slow your heart rate down. So you slow the tempo down, nice big deep breaths, breathing out against the movement. So in the push-ups, for example, you're breathing out as you push up. That'll help engage your core as well in a push-up, actually make you stronger through the movement. So that's where you're really slowing that heart rate down, focusing on the strength, building muscle, and getting ready for the next round of cardio. So we're going to have 11 exercises. I'm going to demonstrate each of them for you, then I'll let you go away, put a timer on, minute of exercise, 15 to 30 seconds of rest, minute of exercise, 11, and you're done. So we're just going to walk you through. Most of these you will have done before if you've been following along, or if you do your other training regimes. We're going to start, since it's a Top Gun day of course, we're going to start with jumping jacks. So we start up nice and tall, feet are together, hands down by your side, we're jumping out, and those hands should meet above your head. You don't want to bend your arms here, you really want to extend as far as you can straight before that last little bit. So your hands should go all the way up. Your biceps should be up next to your ears. So nice and fast through these ones. This is one of our cardio movements. So jumping through, wide together. Constant movement for the whole 60 seconds in those ones. From there we're going into our mountain climbers. So we're getting down into push-up position. We're bringing one foot up near our elbow and we're switching. So the other, sorry, I said foot near elbow, didn't I? I meant knee near elbow. So you're trying to get your knee up near your elbow without being too high in the air or too low. You don't want to load up that lower back. So nice straight line from hips to shoulders, switching through, trying not to drag the feet. It's that getting air in between without lifting up too high through your hips. So we're going through those. We've started with our jumping jacks. We've had a 15 to 30 seconds rest. We've gone into our mountain climbers. Then we're going to go into high knees. So it's just running on the spot, using your arms as well. You're trying to get your knee up level with your hip. So nice and high, really high tempo. Use the arms to drive. Keep that drive going, and that just like you're sprinting, but you're doing it on the spot. So that one's going to get the heart rate right up through the roof. Then we get a chance to bring it down again with our push-ups. So if you're not that confident on push-ups, just a standard push-up. So again, hands should be under your shoulders, nice straight line from heels to shoulders, all the way down, all the way back up. If you are confident, turn those fingers a little bit in. We're going to do what we call dirty dog push-ups. So as you come down, that knee goes towards the arm and then back, and then do the other side. So one side, the other side with the dirty dog push-ups, or just in your normal push-ups. Jumpsuit's a little bit tight. So going through those push-ups. Then we're going to go into our seal jacks. So this time, feet are together, hands are out wide, and we jump across as we come across like this. So out. A little bit more coordination required, but again, still getting that heart rate nice and high. Then we're going back to the ground again for our alternating reach. So we're just holding that push-up position and we're into a Superman reach. So one arm, one leg out and back down, opposite arm, opposite leg. So really try not to roll around too much in this one. So reaching out, back down, reaching out, back down. Trying to get as straight a line as you can from your heel to the tip of your fingers. So that's our upper body done. So we now need to move into our squats. In our lower body, we've done a little bit of that so far, but not too much. So we're just going to go with our standard starter squats. Down, halfway, down, all the way. So like that, with your feet hip width apart. Then we're going to step out into sumo squats. So sumo squats out at 45 degrees, double hip width apart, coming down to 90 degrees. As we come up, we're going to raise on the toes and have a little squeeze to get into the calves. So down, up, driving through your heels, then onto your toes, and a raise at the top to squeeze through the calves. So you need to balance yourself on that so you don't rock around too much. A down, raise. So see where your balance is. Probably as you raise, you want your hands back because you're throwing yourself forward on your toes, as opposed to when you're coming up on your heels, you're putting your weight out the front, on your toes, coming out to the back. So when you're doing it smoothly, that's the movement. So from there, we're going to go into our mountain climbers. So we've done our 2 lots of squats. Our mountain climbers are exercise number 9, which leaves us with 2. So it's having a shocker today, aren't I? We'll call them mountain climbers, but they're actually something else. So hand in the air, opposite arm, opposite leg again, switching through, keeping those arms as straight as you can through those cross countries, they're actually called. That's come back to me. So that's 9 exercises down, 2 to go on our abs. So again, minute of each of these, all the exercises are listed below. Minute of each, 30 seconds, 15 seconds in between each if you can push yourself a bit harder. And we're going to finish off with 2 ab exercises, both of which you've done before. First one is jackknives, so down on our back, hands are up at our ankles, 4-second count down. Nice big stretch at the bottom, toes are out, hands are out, 4-second count up, back to there. So really, as you do that one, you want to stretch right out at the bottom. You want to keep your shoulders, your head off the ground, not tilted too far back or too far forward, just nice neutral position as you come down. Stretch out tall, and then squeezing slowly back to the top, keeping those legs as straight as you can. At the end of that set, you want to hug your knees into your chest, take the load off a bit, then extend your legs out. We're going into flutter kicks. So pushing to the sky with your fingers, keeping those shoulders off the ground, pointing the toes. 1 minute of flutter kicks. Bring the legs in at the end of that set. Stand it up. Shake it out, throw out a few curse words if you need to, but you're done. So 11 minutes of work with a bit of rest in between each one, but that should hit pretty much every muscle on your body. Thanks again for coming along, guys. It's Dance for Fridays tomorrow. Hope you're excited. I am. Lovely to spend the week with you. I have been a bit late in putting the videos up this week, so apologies if you're getting to this a bit late and we're looking for something to do earlier in the week. But pleasure as always. See you tomorrow and into next week. Have a good one.